What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Dope Toys NY, back with another video. This one's kind of similar to the last one. I know it's been a while, but this is another dio reveal / instruction video for my client. The story behind this dio, I was actually commissioned by a gentleman to make this. The guy wanted a hallway from Terminator 2 when John Connor runs into the T-800 when he's being chased by the T-1000. And then about a few weeks into the project, the guy said he also wanted the hallway in Terminator 1 from the police precinct when the T-800 shot up the police precinct. So after all that and a bunch of other changes, this dio took me a while. It took a couple months. The gentleman, unfortunately, started giving me the runaround a little. He had paid a deposit for me to start working. But when the balance was due, he kind of got a little shifty. He started avoiding my messages. He would answer them, but he would take his time. And then it was, I need 2 weeks. And I said, that's fine. Or he said he wasn't feeling well. I said, that's fine. Feel better. 2 weeks later, I spoke to him and he said, I've definitely got you on Monday. Monday came and went. The next time I spoke to him, he said, I definitely got you Monday again. Turned up missing, and then just eventually just stopped answering my messages altogether. So I listed it for sale on a couple of Facebook pages as well as my Instagram, and thankfully I was able to find another buyer. So throughout this video, you'll hear me addressing the original. The project had been done for about 6 weeks before I decided to sell it. And the original videos were made 6 weeks ago, so this is a little bit after. But you'll hear me addressing the original client, and he is no longer the buyer. The buyer is from my Instagram, so I did not get his actual name. But I'm sorry to you, so I'll be addressing you as Logan, unfortunately. But yeah, let me get into this, and I'll upload the old footage and show you what you just got. And to the rest of my viewers, I hope you guys enjoy. I get a lot of inquiries about commissions. I do take commissions, but I'm really booked, so I tend to push them off. And this was actually my first time working for someone that I don't have a relationship with before prior, and I ended up getting screwed. So, that makes me a little hesitant. But hit me up with some ideas if you have them or you're interested and have any questions. Also about build stuff, if you want to hit me up, I try to help people out and show them what I did to do certain techniques. This one's a little more simple than my last one. But it got a great response when I listed it for sale. A lot of people had positive responses, so I hope you guys all enjoy. Yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so getting down to the nitty gritty. This will be the base of your dio. This will be your main hallway. These are some of the old plans when I started. We'll start with the cinder block wall, which is interchangeable between both setups. I'll start over here with the empty. If I'm not mistaken, yes. So I have 2 different doors for this, one for each setup. They squeeze in nice and tight and they're magnetized. These were meant to have, so you have one set of opening doors on this. Pull that one out. Here's the brown one. We'll get that one in, just keep that in for now. The stone wall magnetizes on either side. I'll show you why later on. Here's one of your options. With this wall, you have either the wall that the Terminator got thrown through, which will stick in place. I use this and this to hide the seams on the wall, or your other option with this is just to keep the regular wall before he got thrown through. So that flips, keeps that nice. Now, I'm not entirely sure. I don't do a lot of fig photography, so I don't know how you'll be positioning this, what walls you'll be keeping, but everything stays in place even one at a time. You can leave just that side up and throw on the end wall. I guess this one you would have to keep like this because the way that this one sticks is magnetized to the wall that would go here. You can throw on end walls like that and shoot from one side. And then just as a heads up, this is the other side of this on the brown side. Again, to hide the seams, you have the pillar that goes in front, that goes in back. Now everything is all magnetized together now. You see everything will turn over as one piece. That's your setup with this. Similar to that last door that I showed you, this end has interchangeable doors as well. So this will be your round set. And we'll put these in for now. Oh, wrong way. Actually, let me leave these open when I put them in to show you your end cap. So we'll move that over this way and grab these two pieces. I gave you an extension of the floor over here, which does not magnetize, but this one is magnetized to this. What this allows you to do is slide this over depending on the angle you're shooting from on the other side. You could always have, and so I spin this around. This is your Pepsi machine that was at the end of the hole with the fire extinguisher. I guess at the end I'll show you that it's no brainer. I'm giving you finger lights. You drop the turn the finger lights on, drop them in, put the cover on. That'll light up your Pepsi machine. I'll try to get some stills or video of that later when it's dark out. So I guess I'll take this over here for you. Depending on, and I'm guessing if you were shooting this way, you would shoot with this end cap down or off. Oops, sorry for the shoddy camera work. So that's how that looks. Also, remember I said this is a message for Logan. I said I was keeping this for an extra couple of days. These are the couple of things that I did over those last few days. I ended up painting this. This is all pink before. I just painted it just in case you wanted some kind of a sideways shot with a wall here. Let me just grab one just so you have an idea what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't know why you would, but however you wanted to set that up. And then I used to have it so that you were taking this entire exit sign out every time to put that finger light in. I thought this was a better idea I came up with. This one just pulls off. And then you'll drop your finger light in there. This is a separate piece that just plugs back in. So you have the ability to turn that exit light on and off. I'll give you a green finger light in there because that would be screen accurate for Terminator. And give me 1 second and I'll get ready to set up the... Actually, no, let me do this on camera because there is a little quirk to this. I'll try to get this camera back where it was. Good enough? Alright, so we'll remove the end cap. Remove the two sides. And actually, let me take the brown doors out. So here is how we convert to our Terminator 1 diorama, which is I'll explain, I guess I explained it in the intro. Now, the only thing I want you to take note of here, Logan, is when you're switching the diodes, this wall flips in respect to where it was. So this one will flip around to this side. This was not intentional. This was kind of something I had to do. Because if I would have thought of it ahead of time, we didn't know. We decided this midway through, so I didn't realize I was going to have to flip around. I could have paid better attention to where the magnets were orientated. But either way, it's nice and simple. It just flips around to the other side. Since we're going with the police precinct, let me swap this door out for you. This way. Alright, we'll get that in. It's in there nice and snug. And actually, let me turn this way so you guys get a better view. This was the precinct in Terminator 1 that Arnold came through and massacred. So this one pops onto this side now, and that's that. Now your stone wall is on that side. Same end caps. I didn't cut the paint in half on the end caps so that they all match. It's interchangeable. So yeah, let's get this closed up. Where's the other end? Okay. So now, like I said, this one I had the swappable doors as well. These are a little bit more match the scene. Oh no, on the wrong side. I was wondering why that wasn't magnetizing. And let's just close these up for convenience. That'll be that. Let's put this one on this side. Oh, this is the other thing I wanted to show. So I'm going to include a couple of magnets that are blank magnets. Let me grab magnets. Here's what we're going to do with this to cover up this brown door on this side. Just going to slide that bad boy over and wait for the magnets to pick each other up. Hey. Okay, so that's one. And there we go. So now that'll stick that door on there. And this will have matching doors to the Terminator set. This one actually I didn't do one for, but you can kind of, it's got the utility room sign on it. Sometimes I've been in my fair share of police precincts. Not all the doors match. Anyway, so now you have the Terminator 1 set. And just real quick, I'll show you the roof. Now the roof is orientated. This always has to go on a certain way because of these pillars. And this one, I put this soffit in here to cover up the seam again. So it'll only fit on one side. I believe it's the other side. So let's put the big one on first. Real quick, get that in. Now you have the roof panel. Obviously this one, like I said, it'll cover the seam completely. I'll show you from the inside. Let's see how this comes across on camera. Real quick, I wanted to show you. This, I tried to incorporate this. It didn't work out perfectly, but I think with photography and angles, you could definitely make it work. So this can kind of switch around. Is this it? Yeah, I think this is the configuration. These are even magnetized together, so you'll know you got it right. But I was trying to make it so that you could have a T shape too. And the other day when I did this, it did work slightly. I was able to manipulate certain things, like the magnets. This isn't magnetized here, but I could get, I think the end piece is magnetized on. Oh, no, this one probably won't. But, so, I mean, it was my thought, if I kind of manipulate this a little. This works with the brown too, then this piece might not be too long. Let me try to use an angle. So now if I take this and pop this one over here. Oh, that doesn't want to work because the magnets. I mean, I guess I can pop any wall there. Get this one. And this one doesn't work great either. Maybe it's because I'm using this wrong. I had this working pretty good the other day, just messing around. Let me see how this goes. This might actually work. Alright, doesn't work great. But like I said, I think with some work, with putting some effort into this, you can get this to definitely work for a shot. This one doesn't want to balance at all right now. So I think, either a shot that angle or on the side. This one's not. That might look okay on camera. I can't tell because the camera's not facing it. But same thing like with just with this base alone, you can kind of try to switch things around, put them sideways. The block wall might work a little better. I don't even think I tried that one. But just to give you another little option, something different. Oh, messed that up, so take two. This is the inside with the panels on, and this is with lights on as opposed to off. That's functioning through custom wired LEDs. You just have the simple one here. This one has two switches. You can turn off both of them, or when they're on, you can turn them off individually with these. So yeah, that's about it. That's everything assembled. I'll give you a quick look at the props. Give me a second. Prop number one was the janitor cart. When in the Terminator 2 scene, the janitor gets popped, and in the background he's got a cart. So I'll give you a couple little garbage bags, a little coffee cup. I made this one up from scratch. Yeah, so that's one. Here's your other prop. It's the Pepsi Machine. This is the back of it, and these are the finger lights I'm going to be including. So I'm going to drop 3 of these in here and show you what I got right after. So this isn't really showing too good, but I dropped 3 finger lights in there. And then let's see if I can do this with one hand, or I might need to refilm this with the stand. This just pops on. This is your cover. There you go. That's good enough for the video. Spin this around. Let me see if I turn the lights down in here, if this will show a little better. Yeah, there you go. So your machine is lit up for the end of the hall there, and we have a similar thing going on with the exit sign. I'll show you that. Well, here we go. This is a green finger light, same thing. I'll just drop that in. I put it in there sideways. Pop that cover back on. I think this is the right way. Yeah, that fits a little better. And now the exit sign from this side is lit up. I might have put that in the wrong way, but you get the point. Alright, so that's the meat and potatoes. Shout out to LaserPants81 on Instagram. That's the handle of the buyer. I actually sent it out yesterday, and I sent it priority, so it should be there. Today is Saturday, so it'll be there Monday, hopefully. And I'll get you a link to this, so it kind of works as instructions. I just watched through the edit. Terrible video quality. I'm sorry about the sound. And even my intro, even still now, the light's kind of in your face or whatever. But again, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, send it to whoever is into the diorama scene or whatever. And hit me up with any questions or comments. Take care.